Hello ladies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, igama langu andisiwe. I talk about feminine energy, inner healing, and becoming the best version of yourself so that you can live your best life. And if that is something that interests you, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel. Today ladies, I am going to be talking about two feminine energy traits, which is receiving and empathy. So please grab your notepad, let's dive into this topic. So feminine energy is all about you feeling good. It's all about feeling good in yourself, feeling excited, feeling joyful, trusting that life is always working out well for you, empathizing with yourself, empathizing with other people as well. That is all feminine energy. That kind of energy is called feminine energy. The excitement in your soul, the joy in your soul, the love in your soul. You know, it's the joyful you, the loving you, the trusting you, you know, empathizing with yourself and other people. That is all feminine energy. But today I am only going to be talking about empathy and receiving. I did talk about receiving. I did make a video. You can check on my videos. I did make a video about the feminine energy trait called receiving. Feminine energy trait receiving. Receiving, it is feminine energy. Feminine energy is the receiving energy. I hope you understand that. Feminine energy is the receiving energy. We are designed to receive. We women have been designed to receive. That's just how it is. We designed to receive. We have to receive in order to give birth to anything, right? To anything. So we receive a lot. We receive a lot of things. That is why today I'm going to be talking about empathy. Now, empathy is the ability to understand and share feelings of one another. It's the ability to understand the other person's emotions, right? To empathize with that person. Now, as feminine beings, like I said, we are designed to receive, right? Now let's make an example here. Let's say you get a call from your friend, right? You haven't had contact with this friend for quite some time, and then she's going through some things in life, and then she asks to meet up with you. You go, you meet with a friend, coffee date or brunch. In that coffee date or brunch, of course your friend is going to be sharing with you what is going on in his or her life, right? She's going to be sharing with you what has been going on in his or her life. Ladies, we don't only exchange energy when you sleep with someone, right? You exchange energy by having a conversation with someone, with another person, depending on the conversation that you are having. That conversation is an exchange of energy. It is an exchange of energy. You don't only exchange energies when you sleep with someone. No. Let's say you're having an argument with someone. That's why I avoid arguments. When you're having an argument with someone, that argument, it is an exchange of negative energy. It is an exchange of negative energy. So depending on the conversation that you will be having with your friend in that coffee date or brunch date, depending on the conversation that you're having, when you go home, two things. It's either you're going to go home feeling high, on a high vibe kind of energy, or you're gonna go home after the date on a low vibe kind of energy. That means now you have received the negative energy from that person, right? And I'm saying don't meet up with your friends, don't have a conversation with your friends. No, you have to have conversation with your friends. You have to be there for your friends. You have to empathize with your friends. Also, you have to know how to get ready of the energy, of the low vibe kind of energy. It is so crucial and very important to know how to get ready of this low vibe kind of energy. I did make a video on that. You have to check it out, right? So now, I'm not saying don't meet up with your friends, don't empathize. A feminine being has empathy for herself and for other people. So you have to be there to empathize with your friend. You have to be there. Now let's make another scenario. Now you meet up with your friend she's telling you or he's telling you what has been going on in his or her life, and then you cannot, let's use she, you are not in a good position to help your friend. You are not in a good position to help your friend, and then you cannot, you tell her that, look, I wish there's something I could do, but I cannot help you at this moment. All right. However, she insists that, look, you have to help me out. If you don't help me, I don't know what I'm going to do. She insists. Now, please note this. As feminine beings, as women, like I said, we are feminine beings. As feminine beings, it's so important for us to know masculine energy. Any sense of agency, any response, any answer, any decision that needs or must be taken right here, right now, that is masculine energy. Any sense of agency, it is masculine energy, ladies. Please take note of this. Any sense of agency, any decision that needs to be taken right here, right now, any response that is required from you right here, right now, that is masculine energy. Do not give in to masculine energy. Don't give in to masculine energy. You can say, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure how I feel about this right now. I will have to get back to you, right? That is so important, because now when you're saying, I am sorry, I have to go and think about this, I don't know how I feel about this, that is going to give you some time to find your boundary about this situation or this request, right? Because any feeling of indifference, ladies, it is a boundary. It is your boundary. Your boundary is a feeling of not being sure of how you feel. That alone is a boundary, right? So it is okay to say, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I will get back to you. I will get back to you. That is so important. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I am not sure. I need to find out how I feel about this, and I will get back to you, right? Now it happens. Let's say now you have given in to this sense of energy, of agency. You have given in to masculine energy. You said, oh, okay. Meaning you promised something that you're not sure about. You go home. You go home. Now you've agreed on something without being sure of this. You've already agreed on it. You go home. At home, your ego, this was going to happen, especially if you are still a wounded feminine. Remember, being a wounded feminine energy is not a bad thing, right? Please don't feel bad if you're a wounded feminine. But when you know that you're a wounded feminine, you should be happy, because this is going to give you excitement that now how can I change this? How can I be a healed feminine energy being, right? Than being a wounded feminine energy. You understand? So don't feel bad if you're a wounded feminine. But I want you to know, I'd like you to understand that a wounded feminine energy woman is so invested in people's problems. That was me. A wounded feminine is so invested so much into people's problems, and I was like that. I was like that because like I said, guys, I grew up in a chaotic home, right? I was love-starved as a child. I didn't know what love is. I had no idea. So I would hold on to people who kind of being interested in my life. Like they'll come in my life and they'll be like, they're interested in me, and I'll hold on to these people. And I will be so invested in their lives. Myself, I did not exist for me. I existed for other people. I would people please. I would focus on other people's problems. I would focus on solving people's problems as if I don't have a problem. I did have problems, but I didn't know that I have problems. I didn't know that I was a wounded feminine. I thought I was perfect. So it is so important to know that a wounded feminine energy woman is so invested in people's problems. So take note of this. If you are so into people's problems, you don't even have time to look in yourself. You put yourself at the bottom of the list because you have to focus on other people first. That is a wounded feminine energy. So now let's get back to this, what we're talking about. Let's say now you have given in. You said, yes, I'm going to see what I can do, or I'm going to help. I'm going to do something about this. You get home, you look at, you check, you evaluate the situation, right? And you can see that I cannot help. I can't do this. So the wounded feminine is going to try to force the matters. A wounded feminine energy woman is going to try to force the matters because of the ego. It's the ego, not the real you. The ego is going to make sure that you're doing anything in your power to help or to fulfill the promise that you've made, because of course you want to be seen as a good girl. You want to be seen as a woman of your word, right? That is a wounded feminine, right? That is a wounded feminine. You can't force things, right? However, now the heal the version of you. This is what you can do. This is something that I've experienced, ladies, right? I always share with you what I went through, what I'm going through. Everything that I'm sharing with you, it's something that I have experienced, right? It's something that I'm implementing in my life. Everything that I'm teaching, everything I'm sharing with you, it's something that I'm practicing day by day, right? So what was I saying? I was saying, now you have given in, you said yes. A healthy feminine energy goddess, a healthy feminine energy woman is going to say, oh, okay. It's going to they're going to call that person tomorrow and say, look, I am sorry, but I can't help you. I know I promised you this, but I cannot help you. I cannot help you with anything at all. I am so sorry. I empathize with you, but there's nothing I can do to assist you out of this situation. Ladies, remember, it's growth to change your mind any given time. It is growth. Don't feel guilty about saying yes to something and tomorrow you say no. That is growth. That is growth alone. You don't have to commit to any promise that you have made yesterday. Not to anyone. Like you don't have to do that. It's part of growth to change your mind. It is part of growth. It's growing. You grow. When you say, okay, I promise to go on a date with anybody tomorrow, or you promise someone something, and then you call that person like, look, I know I promised you, but I'm sorry, I can't fulfill this promise. I can't do this. I cannot. You know, that's what a feminine energy goddess will do. Like, look, I promised you. In fact, you did not even promise. You were pressured to agree on something. You got pressured to agree on something that you were not comfortable with, and then you gave in. You said yes. Honey, go home, think about it, because any yes answer, if you say yes to something, trust me, that yes comes with some responsibilities. So it's easy to say yes to anything without knowing what are the consequences or what will be the responsibilities coming with that yes. You understand? So it's okay to tomorrow to change your mind that, look, I can't commit to this. I'm not going to be able to help you with this because it is beyond my budget, or I'm already stretched out this month. I can't help you. You understand? I'm not the person to help you out of this situation. Right? So empathy is not about, we are feminine beings. We empathize with people. It's in our nature to empathize with people. But that doesn't mean you have to forget empathizing with you. You have to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself that, look, I empathize with you, but I can't help you out of this situation. I am so sorry that you're experiencing this and that, but I cannot help you out of this situation. Ladies, honestly, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. People, they will come into your life, and it happens that most of the people, especially when you're in this journey of self-discovery, especially when you're in this journey of discovering yourself, healing your traumas, becoming the best version of yourself, people that have not been in your life for quite some time, they will show up. They will show up in your life, especially if you're a people pleaser like me. And not everybody who's going to show up in your life is showing up in your life because she cares about you. No, they don't care about you. They care about themselves. They come to you because of their own reason and their own benefit. They don't care about you. It's not like they want to be with you because you're going to benefit something. No, they come to you because they used to get something back then. You were a people pleaser, right? I was a people pleaser. I was a people pleaser, ladies. I was worse. I was toxic to the core. I was toxic. So now I'm like, these people keep on showing up in my life. They keep on showing up in my life. Is it wrong to meet up an old friend for coffee? No, it's not wrong. But your intentions, right, of meeting up your old friend, your old girlfriend, could be different from hers. Could be different. You understand? You could be having pure intention, just having a coffee with a girlfriend, just to catch up. Her intentions, they're not the same. They're definitely not going to be the same. So don't be naive and think that everyone out there is like you. They're not like you. I remember a friend of mine told me then, when I was still a wounded feminine, she said to me, the problem with you, you look at the world the way you are, which is not a problem, but you think that everyone is like you. You think everyone is like you, and it's not. That's not the truth. That's far from the truth. You understand? So what I'm trying to say, ladies, with this video, as women, like, we go through a lot of things. As women, we receive. The takeaway from this video is that we are receiving. We are designed to receive. Feminine beings, feminine energy is a receiving energy. We're designed to receive. We don't only receive when we sleep with someone. You receive just by having a conversation with someone. You receive the energy. Conversation with someone, depending on the conversation, it's an exchange of energy. Two things: either you're going to feel good after that conversation, or you're going to feel low, right? Because you were exchanging energy with that person, right? So we are designed to receive. It's so crucial for you to understand how to get ready of energy that you how to cut the energetical cord from any person, right? That is so important for you to know, and I've made a video on that, right? Also, empathy. We are feminine beings. We have empathy. We empathize with people. That's how God created us. We are emotional beings. We empathize with people, which is great, right? But don't empathize with people and you forget about yourself. That's what I used to do. Empathize with people and forget about myself. Forget that I even exist, right? Now, when you forget about yourself, you're going to force yourself. You're going to get yourself into situations. You're going to get yourself into trouble because now you forgot about yourself. You're forcing the matters. Anything that is being forced, it's negative energy. Anything that happens smoothly, automatically, smoothly, that's positive energy, because everything is in alignment, right? If it's not in alignment, if you're forcing the matters, that's negative energy, and you don't want negative energy. That's a low vibe kind of energy if you're forcing it. So don't force the matters. Don't force to help people. It's okay to say, I am sorry, I cannot help you. I empathize with you, but I can't help you out of this situation. That is so important, ladies. Please, please. I'm sharing with you because I don't want you to go through the same thing that I went through. The other takeaway point from this, you are allowed to change your mind at any given time. You are allowed to change your mind. Ladies, you are allowed. It's part of growth. It's part of growth. You say yes to something, tomorrow you can say no. This doesn't feel right to me. Anything that doesn't feel good, that's a boundary. Any feeling of indifference, that's a boundary. That is your boundary, right? It clearly says no. It's a no. For you, it's a no. It's a boundary, right? I remember I had a friend of mine back then. I was a waitress at a Gold Restaurant in Crown Point. Back then, I think it was 7 or 8 years ago. Actually, I think 9 years. Yes. I had a good friend of mine. He was a manager. Whenever I would ask, I would say, look, I need a favor. His response would be, it depends. That will depend. I didn't like that response. I didn't like that response. Whenever I'm saying, I need a favor, the response would be, that will depend. It will depend. I hated that response, right? But now when I look back, that is a mature response. A person who's mature don't just commit on anything. No, it depends on what is the favor that you need, right? So please, ladies, please learn this. This is a short video. This is just a short video. We empathize with people. We empathize with ourselves as well. That's how God has designed us. We are feminine beings. We are emotional beings. It's in our nature to empathize with people. Empathize with people and be honest with yourself that, okay, I empathize with you. I'm sorry, but I cannot help you out of this situation. Simple. Easy like ABC, right? And it's okay to change your mind on anything. It's okay to change your mind on anything. We are designed to receive. Feminine energy is the receiving energy. We receive anything. We are designed to receive. We have to receive to give back on anything. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. However, what you're receiving, you have to be so much, you have to be so much in alignment with your soul, with your mind and your soul and your body, so that you can catch up on anything that you're not supposed to be receiving. But because it's you have to know. You have to know, because if you're in alignment with yourself, your mind, your soul and your body is in alignment. When you're out of place, when you're all over the place, there is a sign. That's a sign that something is wrong. Something is wrong, because you're going to be bothered, you're going to be unhappy, you're going to be really unhappy, you're going to be out of place. Something is wrong. You probably received something, or you promised, there's something that is hanging that needs you to sort it out. You promise someone something, you're just not going to disappear. You're going to deal with it. Tell the person, like, look, I can't help you with this. I can't do this. Simple as that. Now you're getting your life back in order, right? Let me check some of my points, ladies, because I know I can talk. Yeah, the last point, like I was saying, if you are in a space where you're working on yourself, you're focusing on yourself, you're healing the past traumas, you learning about your feminine energy, right? Do not go to coffee dates, to brunch with people that are not in the same level as you. I'm gonna put it that way. Do not go to coffee dates with people that you are not aligned with. Don't, right? Because they won't understand. They will not understand the process that you are in. They will not understand. So no more coffee dates, no more brunch dates with people that you're not aligned with. Trust me, take it from me. Take this and learn from it. And that is all from me, ladies. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.